Hello there, good morning. So I'm just gonna hang out for a few minutes and see if anybody's gonna join me live. And if not, I'm just gonna continue going. Oh, it's giving me a notification that I'm live, which is great. Okay. Oh, it's not even 11 yet. Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Just wondering how you're doing, guys. Oh, let me switch off everything and see if anybody. I want to see. Okay, it is 11 o'clock. I got notification that I'm live. This is pretty cool, right? Okay, anyway, I'm just playing with you. So, guys. Okay, let me see. Okay, I can see myself, which is great. Okay. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna switch off everything so it doesn't make any unnecessary sounds while I'm doing this. Good morning, good morning. There was an original call planned for tomorrow. It was like a bonus call offered because we started sort of midweek, and I thought, let's just finish and do like a party, and so everybody can join and celebrate our success, or successes, I should say. But nobody can make it. I get it. It's holiday time. It's busy. So I am not going to run the call tomorrow. But instead, I'm doing this live stream now. You will get the recording of this live stream. You will get the recording of this live stream by email, so you can look at it later. It's not going to be probably very long. And I will be reaching out individually for a catch up with each and every one of you to see how did you go, what challenges to celebrate with you. So we'll do that on an individual level. Now, today I just want to hang on one sec. Sorry, guys. Today, let me just interesting. Today I will cover a couple of things, and and just really keep an eye on the email later on today with some more information on the next steps and what's going to happen next, and how you will get the email on that. Center myself energy. Okay. As far as this particular program will be running again at the end of January. You will get more information on that and how it's going to run. I am trying to move it away from Facebook actually, and run it in a different environment. You as you guys that join me on this run, everything that you have, obviously all the documents, if they're going to be moved, and they will be moved from the Google Drive, but you will know and you can access them forever. That's yours to keep. I didn't mean to clap. Yours to keep, and you will get more information as to how the next rounds are going to run and all that jazz later on. But anyways, yesterday, no, wait, what are we today? We're on the 14th or 15th today? 14th, right. Today is December 14th. Yesterday was the official last day of the 6-week program. So I invite you, I will drop a comment under this video with the tracker, the goal tracker, the results, and you will also get it by email. So I invite you to look at the first one that you filled in when you just started, and fill in this one. And I would love to see both, because it would be really interesting to see. I know some of you have lost weight. I know some of you feel better. I know that's just the feedback that I was getting both in the group and individually, and that's absolutely, all of those things need to be celebrated, right? All the small and big victories need to be celebrated. So I just want to say that I am so impressed, and I want to congratulate each and every one of you. And I know that everybody was super active in the group, and maybe not everything was, you were not able to do all of those things, but just showing up and just having an intention, even if you didn't show up in a group, but just showing up for yourself and having that seed planted that you want to take yourself to the next level, you want to take your health, your wellness, your weight, your, whatever, you to the next level, it's already huge. You're already ahead of so many. And for those of you who have been active and have been posting and implementing and trying new things, wow, amazing. And for those of us, for few of us that are doing the sugar-free challenge this week, oh my God, I'd love to know how you're feeling, because I know, even though it is, even for me, sometimes it's challenging to do this sugar-free week, because we all like our sweets, and then becomes more whatever. But I know I'm feeling better this week. I know both mentally and physiologically, physically, I guess, I feel better. So I'd love to know how you're feeling. Now, you have all the tools. You have the recipes. You have the ideas of how to manage your food intake and when to eat and how, and the mindful eating. All of those things are fantastic, and all of those things I invite you to practice and use them every day. But I'd like to say that the main thing, the most important thing, is your mindset and how you approach everything you do. Now, food, I've said that in it before, the way you eat is the way you do everything. The way we eat, the way we live, it's not one thing. It's not just we do one thing well and the other things we're not doing so well. Yes, of course, we are better in some things and we have all strengths and weaknesses. But overall, if you look at your life and your attitude and how you go through life, you will see a lot of similarities in every area of your life. So the mindset is just so powerful. Whatever the maybe discomfort or disease, I don't want to call disease conditions, but even if you have those things, your body is so amazing, and I truly believe from the bottom of my heart that your body can heal itself of anything given the right tools and mechanisms. So, but the important thing is to work on your mindset and align your mindset with your health goals. And this is where kind of the rubber meets the road, right? It's the tools, the intermittent fasting, the recipes, the mindful eating. Those are things, those are tools, the checklist, those are all tools, and those tools are fantastic, but they need to come from the space of inspired action. So if we were to look at just how we can align ourselves to our health goals, right? And this is where this is the work that continues on every day of your life. This is not something that you can just done and forget about. So the first is awareness. First is awareness and taking responsibility, because when you take responsibility, you take the power back. If you continue blaming somebody or thinking that somebody else is responsible for your state, condition, situation, whatever it may be, you give away your power. It's well, this is because of that and I have no power. But when you take full responsibility for any creations of your life, you take back that power. And that power is when you have the power to create, you have power to create something different. You have power to change things. So first is the awareness and full responsibility for what is going on in your life. Then you look at the language you're using, how you talk to yourself. Language is one of the first things that humans have to communicate and use. And that language is so important, and how you talk to yourself matters. What you tell yourself in the quietness of your own mind, when nobody else is there, when nobody can hear, it matters. The next stage is to realize, why are you where you are? If you are not where you want to be, where is it that you why is it where you want to be? Are you potentially doing things that you sabotaging yourself? And there's always a reason. There's underlying reasons of why we are where we are and why we're not moving to the next level. And when you actually ready to step up to the next level and you say, this no longer serves me, I don't want to be where I am right now, that's when you may hit those universal checkpoints or upper limits that I've spoken a couple of weeks ago, when things pop up in your life, like shit happens really. Like, you know, you pick up an argument with your spouse, or you have argument or lose your job, or, you know, those things are not there. They're not accidents. They're not just happen. Oh my God, like this, totally like out of nowhere. Yes, they kind of seem like they just happen suddenly, but there's always, it all comes into the bigger picture. And sometimes those things happen to give you, that's your ticket to use it as a learning lesson, as a stumbling kind of step into next, for the to go to the next level, because all of those events are just events, but with the feeling that they bring in you, the feeling of what is frustration, anger, disappointment, fear, all comes down to, a lot of it comes down to fear. Those are the things, the familiar feelings that you have been living with for many years. And then if you realize that that's the feeling, and I'm ready to let go, this is where transformation happens. This is where magic happens. And right, and then the next step is realizing, once you get the self-sabotage part, and when you understand that, you know, something, why you're there, and what are the reasons, what are the underlying fears of moving to the next level, is understanding where you are now, accepting it, and finding the blessing in that. And even if it is the blessing may be that reason that, like, oh, right, this is why, and this is what is going to lead me to the next event, or the next person, and the next opportunity. So there's always a blessing in where you are right now, and accepting and loving your situation, and your situation, maybe your body, your life as it is right now, where everything about it is understanding blessing and expressing gratitude is absolutely huge in order to move you to the next level. And also realize that your worst day, whatever, even if your worst day in your body, like your worst body state, is somebody's wildest dream, right? So it's all about perspective and how you can change that shift and see it. How, you know, what I'm complaining about, somebody is fucking dreaming about having it. And really and truly, well-being is your right. You just have to allow it. You have to allow it. So out of that mindset change, out of that visualization of where you want to be, spending more time in accepting where you are, but not dwelling on it, not criticizing, not being frustrated with it, but accepting where you are, and then spending more time thinking, visualizing, feeling what it would be like to get to next stage. Those are the things that will inspire action. Those are the things that will inspire the intermittent fasting and doing your, you know, checklist of mindful eating and all of those things, right? Like, it's all connected. So it's like, who comes first, the chicken or the egg, right? You may start intermittent fasting, and then it helps you get your mindset to the next level, and that's great. It's all interconnected, but really the mindset work is important, because, you know, all of us, again, the calorie counting, the intermittent fasting, the 3 million other different diets, if we talk about the body and weight loss, that will work. They all will work. And I started this back in the beginning of this program, that, you know, all of this will work, but will it be lasting? Will it be sustainable? Will it be enjoyable? And this is where, once you get to and you got to get to the stage of joy and alignment and loving the way things are before you get to the set. And this is what ensures your success, being able to keep your weight off, keep your body the way it is, continue doing the things. It's the little things. And then last call, I went through the basics, the kind of like the basic points that we've covered in the program. So go over that. You have all of this, all that you need. And of course, if you any questions, so if you can, I'm guessing, actually no, that not all of you have watched the coaching calls and looked at all the documents, but that's okay, right? You are where you are, and it's all good. but it's there for you to review, to look at when you need any kind of boost and any kind of refresher. So I think the checklist in this group that I've been posting and some of you have been using will, I think they are going until the end of this week, Sunday included, I believe. I'm not sure, like, I know the posting of food will probably fade down, and like really this is, I kind of want to call it, today is probably the official last day of the program. So congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey of those last 6 weeks. I would love to continue being in touch with you, and therefore you will get more information on that by email. I'd love to know how you're doing, and just just thank you, really thank you. If we catch up, hopefully I'll be able to catch up with you before the holidays, but if not, I wish you the most amazing holiday season. Happy New Year, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas. There's an Kwanzaa, right? Like, I think it's Kwanzaa. Sorry, I'm like, I don't know if anybody's celebrating or you have family, friends, and relatives celebrating. Happy everything. Enjoy life, enjoy food, find gratitude and blessing in every single moment, because truly this life is an amazing experience if we choose to see it that way. And I hope you do. Thank you once again. It's been absolute pleasure, and I will see you very soon again. Bye for now.